Hey guys, Thunderhound369 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at G.I. Joe Renegades Storm Shadow. As you can see, got a little different background going on here. I'm trying something a little bit new, a little different. All I've got is just a few comic book backing boards sort of stuck together for the moment, just trying out different stuff. Anyway, on to the show. We didn't come here to talk about the background. We're here to talk about the toy. So anyway, here we have Storm Shadow in his packaging. So you can see he's got a nice G.I. Joe Renegades logo just up top. Nice little artwork of Storm Shadow off to the side. The name Storm Shadow Cobra Ninja on the bottom here. This guy comes with a whole lot of crap. Not really looking forward to opening all this because some of it looks to be like real teeny tiny. Got the base stand in the back. The only thing I'm really worried about this guy, I picked him up a few days ago at Walmart for right around $6.99. I believe he was the only one that had on the pegs. The only thing, like I said, I've had him for a few days and I've not even took him out of the package. The only thing that's got me really worried about the figure itself is this dynamic, extreme, buy me now pose. I don't like those when they do stuff like that because it has a tendency to mess up limbs, joints and stuff. So the only thing that's got me worried is this left leg, maybe even the right one. And we'll find out when we get him opened up because, like I said, I'm not a fan of that extreme buy me now pose kind of stuff. And then on the back we have nice artwork of Storm Shadow again. We have all the figures available. We have Renegades Ripcord, Scarlet, Tone Rat, and Duke. 30th anniversary Techno Viper. Again, Renegades Storm Shadow and Cobra Security Trooper, Iron Grenadier Elite from the 30th anniversary, and Cobra Commander. And down here we have the file card, the dossier, whatever you want to look at it. However, the way you want to look at this, you have a nice little Cobra logo. We have code name Storm Shadow, Cobra Ninja. Name Tomasurio Arashikage. I'll just call him Tommy. I believe that's what they call him anyway, is Tommy. On the show is what Jinx referred to him, is just Tommy. Then we have a nice little artwork of Storm Shadow once more with the Cobra seal of approval. Birthplace not applicable. Primary weapon, hand forged steel heirloom katana sword. Secondary weapons, ninjutsu short blade, quiver backpack with secret door. Oh cool, look at secret door. Arrow, bow, sai, hand claws, throwing daggers, wrist darts with removable dart. Oh crap, I'll lose that as soon as it gets out of the package. Crap. I hope not. Anyway, we also have nice little write-up. We have Storm Shadow trained in the Arashikage ninja clan with Snake Eyes. When his ninja master was murdered, Storm Shadow blamed Snake Eyes and vowed to get revenge. He works for Cobra as a ninja assassin and is also a bodyguard for Cobra Commander. And once again, we got all this crap. Oh boy, ain't that gonna be fun? Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and take a little bit of a break, get this guy busted open, get my grubby little paws on him. Hopefully I don't lose none of that crap. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Jesus, this guy's got a lot of crap. I mean, he's got a lot of crap. First thing I want to cover is I want to get all this little teeny tiny itsy bitsy stuff out of the way. First, I want to start off with these little. I usually start off with the base, but I'm going to start off with this little stuff. I got these little. I got the bubble just here. I'm going to put this little teeny tiny stuff aside in the bubble to keep from losing it. Here's the rocket, the little mini dart, wrist dart thing. I'm a jig. And to be honest with you, I've looked at both wrists. I can't seem to find anywhere to clip it on. I mean, it looks like there's a peg hole just in the back of it, but I can't seem to find anything to clip to the wrist. It does have a removable dart. I would remove it and show it to you guys, but I removed it earlier, kind of practicing the video, practicing this stuff, and I like to never found it. Just on the surface of this table, I like to never found it. So, nice little addition there, if you can see it. I mean, this thing is like tiny. So we'll put that in a bubble, keep it from getting lost. And we have two throwing stars. As you can see, crap, damn you. You can see these things are hardly no bigger than nothing. Going to be very easily lost. As a matter of fact, I just dropped one. Damn it. Laying right just underneath the leg of my camera. I'll go ahead and, I mean, they're tiny little things. I mean, you can't tell much about the mold on them, so we'll go ahead and put them to the side. Put them in there as well. Get these two little, I believe they're called climbing claws. I believe those are his claws that he uses to climb with. You can place those in either, you can place these in both hands. Very nice. Not a lot of detail to them, as there's a thin plastic. You really can't tell much to the detail. Get them out of the way. And then here we have his two throwing daggers. As you can see, nicely molded plastic. Got some detail to this one here, it looks like. Other than that, they're nice. Got the nice little ring up top, and he can hold these rather well. Get them out of the way, keep from losing them. And here we have a couple of Sai. Now the Sai are quite nice. I do like them very well. At least they've got some little bit of detail right around the handle. Got a little bit of brown paint just in there, or a little bit black paint's what that is. Black paint. Because these things are just gray molded, it looks like, dark gray plastic. Two of those. He can hold those quite well as well. Then we get into this nunchuck looking thing. I think you can either call it a nunchuck or a melee weapon of some sort. I don't know the exact name as to what this is called, but he does hold that quite well. Talk about this fan thing. I guess that's a fighting fan, one of those fighting blade fans that they used to use back in the day, where it fanned open and it was made out of like a thin metal. It was serrated or extra sharp along the edge, or he could just be a little bit hot under the collar, just wanting to cool off. It's hard to tell when he gets in the shade. but I believe most of the time they use these as some sort of a edged weapon blade back in the day. Very nice indeed. And then we have this little strap thing. I believe you could either, I don't know exactly what it's for. Could be a headband, could be a legging. I don't know. I'll probably won't use it with the figure because the figure looks good just the way it is. I'll probably not display him with this, so off to the side with you. And then he has a belt. It's a nice looking belt, molded black plastic with a gray buckle. And it's got some, looks like little smoke bombs back here. Again, I might put that around his waist eventually, but not for now, so we'll set that to the side as well. Now I'm going to talk about his extra head. Now, I do like the extra head. It looks good. It looks like the original G1, got Transformer on the brain, G.I. Joe from original Snake Eyes head from the original G.I. Joe. Does look kind of similar to that. Now he comes packaged with this head on, and I put the show accurate head on, but dang, I tell you what, swapping these heads, that was a tight little fit. As you can see, it's just a white piece of plastic, just white molded with skin paint and flesh tone paint and eyeballs. Set that to the side. We'll look at his bow and arrow. Now the bow got some detail to it, not a lot of detail to it. I mean, it's thin, can pull back on it, but not very far. Nowhere near the bow that come with Spirit Iron Knife. That was a good way to mold a bow. And as you can see, got the gray arrow, detail to the feathers. Not a lot of detail to the tip, but I haven't seen any way for this to be held other than the figure itself, the bow in one hand and the arrow in the other. But I'm probably not going to display him with the bow. Mostly what I have planned on displaying Storm Shadow with are his weapons of choice. Here we have his backpack arrow quiver. I mean, you could put the bow just in here, get it out of the way, and then take this other arrow, put it just in there. Nice little storage compartment for the bow and arrow, at least. That'll probably warp the crap out of that bow, but I'll figure out a different way to take care of that shortly. Once I get done, as you can see, it's got the nice little quiver here, black plastic. The nice Rashikage symbol. Two areas to store the swords. Long sword. Short sword. Nice little storage unit there. Got the arrows molded in. We'll take a look at the two swords. We have a short sword and a long sword. Black and gray. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Pardon me. And typical base stand. Black molded plastic, cobra symbol, 2-foot pegs, name Storm Shadow. Very nice indeed. Now we get on to the figure itself, finally, after getting through all that stuff. Here we have Storm Shadow, pretty much white. That's pretty much all this guy is white after I drop him. Till we get down here around his boots. and his hands. Now there is some gray. There looks like a light gray wash to this, but he's mostly white. You can really tell the gray stands out down here at his feet. Like I said, it just looks like some kind of gray wash over the figure itself, but it doesn't look bad. It looks good. I think it looks great. Like I said, you know, the head got the nice little G.I. Joe Renegades look to it. Got the hair sticking out the sides for show accuracy. Got the nice little Cobra logo. Like I said, the detail looks good. You know, costume's all wrinkled up. Very nice indeed. As far as the articulation, the head will go full 360. 360 at the shoulder. Up to here. Swivels at the elbow. Bends 90 degrees at the elbow. Wrist swivel. Does have the new articulation, so this one will go, this wrist will go down quite well. And this wrist as well. Not only swivels 360, but goes in and out as well. Now, this red sash, I don't know if it's removable. It could possibly very well be, but I'm not about to attempt it. You do have the ab crunch, abdominal movement, but thanks to this red sash, it does hinder the articulation quite a bit. I mean, it can move side to side just a little, forward and back a little. And to be honest with you, I don't know if it's just the way this was molded onto it or attached, but mine looks like he may have some type of a waist joint, but I'm not going to attempt to even try to turn it. So I'm just going to leave that. Hip joints forward, back, out to the sides. Now this one will go out to the side. The sash does not hinder that. Double jointed knee. Rotates 360 degrees at the ankle. Pivots back, forward. There you have the articulation for Storm Shadow. The only problem I've had with this guy is the joints are extra tight. But that's a good thing. I'd rather have tight joints than loose joints, because tight joints will eventually loosen up over time. Loose joints get worse. So we'll go ahead and put him on his little base stand now. Get on there. Equip him up with his quiver, swords, there you have G.I. Joe Renegades Storm Shadow. So guys, let me pull this out the way and see what this background, see how he looks. See if that helps to focus on my camera any. Doesn't help it much more, but there you go guys. My look at G.I. Joe Renegades Storm Shadow. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I want to thank everybody for watching. I do recommend picking this guy up. He is a lovely little figure. All except for the crap that he comes with. It's just, some of it's just too small, but I'll just have to be extra careful putting that into storage, because mostly I'm displaying him with the swords and that's about it. So again, thanks for watching guys. I'm Thunderhound369. Till next time, I'm out of here. See ya.